bro, oh my God. Sucks, bro. This is like the worst. This one was a sad one. This one was a sad one to lose. Considering that we were down 27-10, come back to tie just to lose in the end. I gotta say, our defense this game was so bad. Like, it was so bad. We allowed 41 points. This is the first time we've allowed 40 points since the playoff game against Cleveland. But oh my gosh, we were so bad. Once it was like 27-10, I wasn't really paying attention to it anymore. But then when they started coming back, I got invested in it. And then they tied it, and I got excited. And then we allowed them to go like 75 yards in like 4 or 5 plays. And then, of course, it was like, oh, we need a touchdown drive, and then we get sacked twice. And then delay game, it makes it like 4th and 30 something or other. And then we throw like a 2-yard pass, which ended up being freaking incomplete, and we lose 41-37. You know, it's extremely aggravating that we had like how many points? We had a 27-point fourth quarter just to lose because our defense was crap all game. This is the worst I've seen our defense play in a long time. It doesn't have to do with the fact that T.J. Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Joe Hayden didn't play. Who knows? The offense was only good in the fourth quarter. The first 3 quarters, they did nothing. I mean, yes, they did have good plays on their first drive, which only ended in a field goal. Then they didn't really do anything until their touchdown drive to Deontay Johnson. The fourth quarter, they popped off. And our defense finally came in clutch with the interception and a stop on 4th and inches just to lose it in the end. Just for Cam Sutton to leave Mike Williams wide open for a 53-yard touchdown, which ended up being the game winner for them. Now we're 5-4-1. We had a tie to freaking Detroit last week. We should be 6-4. We had a tie to the Lions. Who's our next game? Let me check the schedule I got here. We're at the Bengals next week at 1 o'clock. That game could be good. I don't know. Bengals, they did crush the Raiders today, but... And you know what's the most annoying thing about all this is the freaking Ravens. The Ravens is the most annoying thing of all this. They're sitting comfortably in first place at 7-3. And the most annoying thing about this is that the Ravens are so bad that they wait forever to do something, and their opponents decide to do nothing about it. So many examples, like the freaking biggest one's the freaking Lions game. Should have lost that one, but the Lions had to let them convert on 4th and 19 and then kick a 66-yard field goal. Lions fans, yeah, you could argue, it should have been called delay game. Well, you shouldn't have allowed them to convert on 4th and 19. And then, I'm trying to think what else. Today, Bears had them on 4th and 12 with less than 30 seconds left. They let them convert and get a touchdown, and they won the game. They should have beat Minnesota. They should have lost to Minnesota. Minnesota choked against them. Should have lost to the Colts. The Colts choked against them as well. Their only losses is to the Raiders back when they had John Gruden and Henry Ruggs, and they were actually good. Now they suck because they don't have them anymore. They lost to the Bengals, which that was a legitimate loss. The Bengals destroyed them, and then they lost to the Dolphins, which was funny. They should have lost today, which is... The Ravens are not a good team at all, but no one is good enough to want to put them in their place. And the Bears couldn't do it today. I don't know who the Ravens play next week, but I hope they lose. I don't even know who they play. Oh, it's Cleveland on Sunday night. Cleveland's probably going to lose because Baker Mayfield is absolute trash. I shouldn't say trash, but he hasn't done anything all year. Almost lose by 3 points. You only beat the Lions by 3. I know. Oh, you can't say anything about the Lions because you tied to them. You can't talk. Well, you know what? If I want to talk crap about the Browns, I can talk crap about the Browns all I want. We better beat the Bengals next week, man. Dude, you know what I just realized? All of the AFC North teams won today except us. So now we fell down to 3rd place because the Bengals jump up to 6-4 because they won. Of course, we should be 6-4 as well, but we had to tie to Detroit because we couldn't beat them for some reason. Because it's so hard beating the winless Lions. Everyone else who has played them has been able to do it except us. We didn't lose to them, but we didn't beat them either. This, if you could tell, I'm pretty salty right now. Like this, it's just so irritating when your team is losing by a lot and then they come back just to lose. Another disappointing game. It's just, bro, how? Kim Sutton, man, bro, he had. It was funny. He had the interception. Cam Sutton caught the interception earlier, which set us up to. It was either to have the touchdown before the touchdown to tie the game, but. And then he's the guy that's supposed to cover Mike Williams. Mike Williams goes straight, and then he just leaves him alone. And then there's no one there to cover him. And then Trey Norwood had to basically catch up to him. It's like, bro, you can't allow a guy to be that wide open, that crucial part of the game. Anyway, here's the remainder of our schedule. We'll be at the Bengals. Then we're home against the Ravens. Then it's at the Vikings on Thursday night. Then it's home against the Titans. Then it's at the Chiefs. Then it's home against the Browns on Monday night. And then it's at the Ravens. Bro, it's like we could have won this game if our defense... This is like the worst I've seen our defense play in a long time. Our defense is usually better than the offense. Today our offense was better than the defense, which I never say that because our offense is usually trash. But, of course, a big reason where I guess we could say T.J. Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Joe Hayden being out was probably a main reason why our defense sucked today. Or maybe not. We still had Cam Hayward. We still had all of our other good players, Joe Schobert. And Joe Schobert was the guy that made that tackle on 4th and inches. And we had that blocked punt earlier in the game, which we got lucky to score on that. We went 3 and out, right? Because we blocked the punt, the ball bounced out of bounds at the 3. Okay, great. We go 3 and out. And then the only reason why we scored a touchdown was because the Chargers decided to commit pass interference. We got lucky there. That play where we kicked the field goal to take a 3-point lead, make it 37-34. We really needed a touchdown on that one. I would have went for it because that decision ended up losing the game because they got a touchdown, which won the game. If we would have got a touchdown and then they got a touchdown, I would have went to overtime. They have it 41-41. I don't understand how we could score 37 points against the Chargers but only score 16 against the Lions. Maybe it's because Ben didn't play. Who knows? Anyway, you know what? I can't believe we lost this game. This is so irritating. This is the word. This is like. I mean, I know it's like, bro, it's the first loss you've had since week 4 against Green Bay. Ben hasn't thrown an interception since that game. He has 13 touchdowns and 4 interceptions on the year. He's playing pretty good. It's just so irritating. I hate when you have this big comeback just to lose. Down 27-10 at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Tie it at 34, and then you just lose it at the end. Anyway, see you guys later.